Hi, I'm Matt Jones from JA Kart Races. This is the second part of how to get kart racing sponsorship, which are things that have worked for me. So keep tuned in and see how I've managed to get things rolling in bringing those funds in. So this is the Kart channel for noobs from a noob myself, and right now I'm going to tell you what has helped me in getting funds to help us race, and that's Joshua Jones. He races Mini X30 with MS Kart, as you can see, fine with the Jack Dex team. Now, what I did myself, which has proven to get results, is several factors. They might not work for everyone. This is not the Bible, but this is what's worked for me. So hopefully, maybe if you try these things, then they will help you in the same way that it's helped me. So the first question I would say to you is, what exactly do you want to get from your sponsorship? I think everyone wants to get thousands and thousands of pounds. In reality, that's extremely difficult to do, or certainly something which I've found to be extremely difficult to do. And even getting sponsorship can turn into almost a second job in itself. And if you can earn more money by going out there and working, then great, then do that. And if you can't, like myself, then you have to look at avenues. And those avenues are avenues which I've got down and started to get results from. So the question is, say, what do you want? Now, I found by asking lots of people for high amounts of money that you generally didn't get too far. You have to give them something back, and what you can give them is the main thing you also have to look at. So what I found worked best is so far is that if you ask for small amounts. If you ask for smaller amounts and you tell people what you get for it, I found that people actually give more. And when I say small amounts, the one thing that I have tried, which I'll show you right now, is to have an individual race sponsor. That individual race sponsor will buy you a set of tyres. That set of tyres does you weekend, and in turn you can then advertise their company in itself in several ways. How you choose to do that through the social medias is entirely up to you, and you have to sell this to the customer yourself. So, in doing this, the best way I've found of getting ideas is writing down a brainstorm. So that brainstorm is ideas which stem off in all different ways. That's what I found worked, because in doing so, by finding one factor, it then brings in another factor into the equation, which can help in some shape or form. Within that brainstorm can be a list of companies which could possibly help you out. Now, ideally, what has been working for me is looking for companies that are either within the motor industry or has a person who owns the company or involved in the company who is interested in motorsport. All these factors, if it's in the business, can add up to a tax-deductible cost for that company. So in essence, it can be a way of getting rid of funds or tax relief from a company. So that is one of the factors that you want to bear in mind. And if that person knows you, then even better, because you then got some kind of common ground, and you can tell them what you're doing in a comfortable manner, and you can tell them what they will benefit from them, because essentially you are advertising them. So what are you going to offer them to advertise them to make them money? If they can see something which can make them money, then of course they're going to invest in you and yourself as a driver, or your child as a driver. So you have to make some kind of marketing strategy. That can, say, work in social media forms, in posts. Once you're doing all this, if you build up all those companies and they're sharing on social media, if you're not receiving a lot of money for them, then you are getting exposure, and that could be something that helps as well. It's all kind of a networking kind of skill and a presence which is going to essentially help you in the long term, or can help in the long term, but all depends what your goals want to be. Especially if you've got links into the motor industry, it can open up doors elsewhere. So it might be seeing a huge amount of work in some shape or form, but you just don't know where that's going to lead to. So is it better to have a small amount of sponsorship with a lot of work that could go somewhere, or is it better to have no work at all and not get any links whatsoever? So build a package for a potential sponsor for what they get for their money. So are you going to say for a set of tyres, 170, 180 odd quid, what will you get for that? £500, what will you get for that? Are you going to say, give away space on your cart, on your plastics, on your stickers? Do you want to put space on racing overalls for logos and so on? Do you want to put space onto vehicles and so on? Something which you think is worthwhile to that company, or what you think is worth for the money, just put a package together to say exactly what they will get for their money. So whilst I'm here, I might as well mention our sponsors and what they do and how they've linked in. So we have Auto Tech Recruit coming on board, which there'll be another video soon about them, which furthers us on, hopefully. And we made a video for them in the first place to say what they do and how also they can help us. And if you're in the industry, it's going to be worthwhile you taking a look. If you're an auto technician or you are an MOT tester, then it's definitely going to be interest for you. We also have a firm called Barker's International, which are a specialist firm which have problems promoting some of the work they do because of how niche it is, and we can help them in that basis to tell people exactly what their speciality is. A smaller firm has sponsors for 2 sets of tyres, and that is the Design Hub. They do vehicle graphics and stickers and so on, and that is obviously the advert you have seen from earlier. So I really hope there's some ideas in this video which are going to help you out in the potentials of getting you some sponsors in the way it's got us some sponsors. Now, there'll be part 3 coming out soon, which is going to have action involved in it and could potentially help us go a long way, which I can't tell you right now because it's secret, but fingers crossed it'll all go ahead. So if you haven't subscribed to us already, just click the subscribe button. This is the Kart channel for noobs, designed for noobs, but also can help people who aren't noobs, as in this video. So I'm Matt Jones from JA Kart Racers. Joshua Jones is our racer in Junior X30. If we don't see you on track, I hope to see you in another video soon.